And what is up, everyone? It is me, Pat, joined actually with a special guest tonight for our verses of. It is Mr. Jeff Hoogland himself, the crazy deck builder you guys may have seen on Star City Games a few times.
Howdy, Pat.
Hey, bud. Yeah. Thank you for coming on. You just had a big stream, the $100 cheap deck or budget deck build-off.
Yeah, that was something the website that I write for, themeadery.org. They're going to start hosting one of those every year, which is kind of a neat challenge to showcase some of the different things you can do while breaking the wallet in the standard format.
Well, yeah, because standard's either really expensive or you just play mono black right now.
Yep, and even mono black's not that cheap. I mean, Mutavaults, what, are $25 a pop?
I think they're 30 right now.
Ugh.
So
yeah, I know. I actually had foil Mutavaults from playing Modern, and then when they got reprinted into Standard, they spiked, so I shipped them.
Oh, I actually got really lucky. My store, someone came in and dropped some M14 Mutavaults when they were that low price. Like, you get them for like $18, $20. I was like, buy.
Yep.
Buy. So I have a full playset of foiled Mutavaults from M14, and I'm like, I will hang on to those for a bit.
Seems good.
Yeah, so definitely I do agree with you. Mono Black may look cheap, but yeah, those Mutavaults will get you right away. So what are we gonna do tonight, Jeff? I know you've been trying to break Modern the best you can and brew something crazy. You've streamed it the last few weeks or nights, shall we say, at least.
So actually, I've got something for you this evening that I haven't gotten a chance to stream with yet. My article that went up today actually talked about 3 different Modern decks, and one of them I haven't had a chance to stream with yet, so I plan to throw that one your way and see how it does.
Oh boy, maybe I'll have to change it up, and we'll throw. I have 3 of my Modern decks online right now, so I have my Black-White Humans, which I've tinkered with for a long time, because who doesn't love Sorin? I always grew up loving Sorin. When he came out, I was like, he's a fun planeswalker. So, and then I have Maze's End, which we all know can be a lot of fun for me, not the other person playing it against it, because Terminus is in there. So, and then
can Maze's End beat a Sowing Salt?
I don't think so. I don't think so on that one. And then we have Cruel Control, because who doesn't love Cruel Ultimatum? I mean, best card ever at a whopping 7 mana, so
strong enough to overshadow Nico Bolas while he was in Standard alongside it.
It was, which is kind of funny. But it also runs Batterskull, Jeff. Are you a little scared of the Batterskull?
It is the batteriest of all the skulls.
It is. So what we'll do, we're not going to do our normal format where we just beat each other to death for 9 grueling games and see who comes out the victor in a best of 9. No, we're not going to do that. We're going to play and just enjoy ourselves and talk about Jeff and all that he does. So you do, about what you write and, why you build what you build, and not just go, hey, this kind of seems like a popular thing and just run with that. Because I think that's more fun. So it's a special episode of Versus, and as always, we like to thank our sponsor of Versus, cardhoarder.com, where you can get all your online card needs met, and a brand new website that looks just like Google and searches so much nicer. So, guys, check them out, and also make sure to follow them for their flash sales, because they're kind of ridiculous. So, anyways, let's jump right in. I will invite you to a game, and why don't you tell us a little about the deck you've decided to pit against me?
So it's kind of a straight blue-red mid-range to more controlling deck. It doesn't quite play enough lands to be considered a full-on control deck, and it's got, I've kind of been high on the finisher of Stormbreath Dragon lately in Modern, so I think that card's really powerful. Your Cruel Control deck will actually be one of the few things that can actually kill it fairly reliably, I'd assume.
Yeah, there's some... There's definitely... I actually have a Hero's Downfall in there as well, so... I probably should have put it at higher than 25 minutes, I'm thinking, but we'll see. So, because it sounds like we're both running control-y type decks.
There's going to be some Snapcasters attacking in this game.
Oh, yes, because there might be one in my opening hand. Just saying. So, yeah, that's definitely a keep. I have some lands and things that do stuff. So,
Lands and spells these lands cast.
oh, yes.
That land doesn't cast a whole lot on the first turn.
No, I don't need to cast anything on the first turn.
Are you playing any of these? I think these are really sweet in this format.
I have not played temples yet in this format. I honestly have not. I actually don't. This deck does not play any fetches. I will tell you that right now.
I mean, that makes the temples even better, to be honest.
Yeah.
Actually, that's one of the things I talked about because I've been playing at least 1 or 2 temples, and most of the things I've been building in Modern lately, and they're a little bit awkward with the fetch land. You kind of have to fetch aggressively when you get started to make sure you're not shuffling the cards you scry away back to the top.
Oh, that makes sense. I actually cannot wait to see your brew. So why did you take on Modern as like your next big? Because I mean, you came out with basically you were the guy that said junk mid-range is a thing, and then just kind of put it out there, and people went, "Oh, that's a good card, or that's a good deck," and it's won some tournaments, and you placed really high with it. And I mean, what made you say that's what I want to build?
Well, when formats are brand new, it's always great to be doing something that's really proactive. So if you look at the card selection that I had in there, it was designed to try and attack other proactive decks. And the thing you'll... Oh god, are you playing like Dissolve? And I'm just going to lose both halves of my things.
Actually, I'm not. I totally misplayed, so you could play now.
Yeah.
I was thinking about dissolving it, actually.
Yeah, you could dissolve it. The value.
Yeah, it's whatever.
Dissolve Think Twice, that was a standard thing for a while.
It was.
But anyway, so if you look at the cards I played in that deck, it was mostly to attack other things that were really aggressive in the format. So, which actually ended up being not what I played against very much of. So that it made for an interesting tournament because mid-range and control decks are actually still very popular at that event.
I seem to be taking 3 to the face from a lightning bolt.
It's, to quote Patrick Chapin, sometimes you just gotta take the shotgun and send it upstairs.
Yep. I you know what? I could do that too, but I just don't have my...
Blast. That's actually one of the reasons I really love these red-based control decks in Modern, is because against other things that aren't playing creatures, all of your removal just doubles its reach. You just like send it upstairs, send it upstairs, send it upstairs.
We're gonna play this. This just came into my hand. That seems pretty good.
Both the best man lands.
Oh, I'm busting them out. So
one of the things that I think is really interesting about Modern is I think mana bases in Modern are more interesting than they could be in any other format that exists.
Oh god, it's so amazing.
Because in Legacy, where we have this really deep card pool, like you just play fetches and you just play fetches and then you play the dual lands, because there are duels that are just strictly better than everything else. Occasionally you'll see something, like a 1-of Creeping Tar Pit crawl into things, but for the most part there are just right and wrong land choices that are very clear cut. In Modern, we have to make decisions like, are these temples good? How many check lands do we play versus how many shock lands do we play, and things of that nature.
I completely agree with you.
One thing that people actually complain a lot about in Modern is a lack of the allied fetch lands. And I think it's really interesting that we get so much press about there not being allied fetch lands compared to the fact that we don't have enemy man lands or enemy fast lands like we have from Scar's block.
It's very true. I keep looking at the land base, and people really, in Modern, all they do is just praise, I want to play this fetch, or, just the Zendi fetches, really.
Yep.
And I'm like, you guys, you got this humongous, mana base. Wow, I totally must... I'm so punting right now as I talk. That's fine.
Esper Charm.
Oh, yeah, and there's a Batter Skull in there, too.
Yeah, I'm going to get rid of the Battery Skull. That card seems bad for me.
Come on. But it's a germ token, that's all.
And this year, what I just did is something that I think a lot of people do really poorly in this format, or even just in Magic in general, is playing your instant speed threats at sorcery speeds and control mirrors is something that's really important to do a lot of the time.
Mm-hmm. I will completely agree with you on that. I just really need some action right now. But that is fine. I have other things I can do. So... No, I really think with everyone just saying, "Oh, you play Zendi fetches and then you play Shocklands," and that's really it. I'm looking at that going, "Do you realize what your mana base is in Modern?"
Yep.
I mean, look at Sunken Runes, Colonnades, Tar Pit, Reflecting Pool.
And then on my side of the table, you've got a Scry land and a check land, and then a basic land. Neither of us have fetched it all yet. There are fetches in my deck.
I could put fetches in here. I've chosen not to because I've never seen a need to. I've played this before, and
weaker to Blood Moon not having fetch lands. That's definitely a truth.
Yes. Yeah. So, and I just saw, or I kind of read, you just became a dad, didn't you?
I did a little bit ago, beginning of the year, about 6 months.
Congratulations, sir. I know the feeling. I have 3 kids, so.
Yeah, it's kind of awesome.
It is. Especially when you can teach them things like this.
Yep, I am really excited for him to get to shuffle cardboard for the first time. That's going to be something that's exciting to do.
So I keep my son, my oldest, he's 15 months right now. I keep hoping that I'll just be able to sit there and go, all right, this is what you're going to do, and we're just going to let you play. That's it, you know? And when he gets of age, I definitely think we're going to let him play. It's a good time. I actually really
it definitely, I started playing Magic when I was 10, almost 11, and it definitely helps improve your math skills, among other things.
Oh, God, yeah. So, remember that card we talked about that you just said is really good?
Oh, the Batterskull, it came back?
No. I wouldn't do that.
Cruel Ultimatum?
Oh, we drew a Cruel Ultimatum.
Are we going to YOLO it here? You going to run it into my Cryptic Command?
I think so. I think I'm going to just say YOLO, sir, and we're just going to run it.
It's a good thing I Pillar of Flame that Snapcaster Mage, huh?
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to be honest here and say that when I scryed, I shipped a Mana Leak because I figured you'd play around it, so we're going to think twice in response here. Woo!
You got to learn one thing playing me, Jeff. I've been playing, and I just don't play around things. I just take the bull by the horns, and I will go right head first in.
I cleverly hid the Mana Leak on top of my deck, though.
Did you?
Yes.
That is well played, sir. I will give you props for that. Conveniently hiding it there so I cannot get to it. So, you know what my favorite deck was, and I've always built it in Modern, and I'm actually re-improving it, and we'll have to tinker sometime. Mill in Modern has always been my favorite.
It's actually a mildly competitive archetype where there's been players that have finished in a number of events with it.
I feel like it can be done. I feel like it can be. All right, let me see if I can do something here. Since you got rid of a Cruel Ultimatum on me, that was not nice. But I will play that. And just draw 2 cards. Are you going to let me draw cards?
Where's my game chat? I hate that this new client doesn't auto-dock the game chat. Yeah, that's fine.
Huh. That could be fun.
So, I'm really
Don't mind me.
surgically extract targeting Snapcaster Mage.
Yep.
Ugh. Well, I guess we'll play this Snapcaster Mage.
Do you not like my surgical extraction?
I'll target Twisted Image so I can cantrip at least. Yeah, that'll resolve.
Oh, wow. You got some nice cards in your hand.
Yeah, they're not bad.
Another mana leak. Let me see what else you got in here. Spell snares.
Yeah, you get to
Think
pull the deck up
twice.
there now for
Yeah,
everyone.
I do. So we're looking at Jeff's deck right now. Oh, he's got Burst Lightning, three Cryptic Commands, another Electrolyze, Flame Slash. So you're like America Control meets just punch you in the face to end it with Stormbreath Dragon?
Yep, and actually there's no white lands in there. This is straight blue-red, so...
So it's just blue-red. Why don't you not have a Keranos in there then?
There's a Kranos in the sideboard.
Okay. Because I was going to say, Kranos seems pretty good there.
I've tested that card a lot, and it's definitely the effect that you want is only really relevant in matches like this. Against the more combo-focused decks in the format, which is a lot of them, you generally would rather be playing Stormbreath Dragon because it closes quicker.
Oh, yeah. No, I can agree with you on that. It's just Keranos... I've tried America Control in Standard, and when he gets out, it's like people are like, what do I do?
The number of games I've lost, I'd actually argue that he's significantly worse in Standard than he is in Modern, just because in Standard, Oblivion Ring and Detention Sphere see a lot more play than they do in this format.
True story. I never had a problem with that because in Control, if they de-sphere it, I generally have, the O-Ring out there. So that is that. So let me see what I have in my sideboard for you. Huh. Since you're red-blue, feel like...
I say there's no guessing. You know exactly what you gotta beat.
Yeah, there's no guessing. I know exactly what we have here. So, we're gonna bring that in. That will come in. I'm half tempted to bring this in. I have all sorts of fun stuff I can bring in for you.
I always forget that I'm so used to the V3 client where you hit submit and then you can keep editing and then resubmit again.
Nope, I understand that. Trust me. It's I've been playing in V4 for probably a year now. So I'm kind of used to it by now.
Well, we did have this years that still isn't working fully correct, so lots of faith in Wizards.
It is, but I did we'll do this. Oh, I don't want to get rid of that. I'll get rid of that. All right. I've been playing it for so long that it's just everything's I'm used to it. So
Yep, the enemy is a good one to have.
Yeah. So I play against people and they're like, "Oh my god, this is so hard." I'm like, "It's not that bad."
I mean, so I during my daytime, in addition to staying home with my son, I also contribute code to a number of open source projects. So I'm very used to fiddling with lots of different software. I worked as a technical analyst for a while.
Very nice. So you're a stay-at-home dad then?
I am.
That is living the dream, sir.
It is. He's a pretty great little kid, and I get to play Magic while he sleeps in between diaper changes. So
the key is, can you feed and play at the same time?
I've gotten down the one-handed bottle feed pretty well.
That is, yeah, I've gotten to that point. Yeah.
So how many filters are you playing?
What was that?
How many filter lands are you playing? So I see a Mystic Gate here, and we saw the blue-black one last game.
I play 5.
Man, that's got to lead to some awkward hands where you just got like multiple filters and no colored source in your opener.
Yes. Very much so. But at the same point, I can generally make it work. The filter lands are kind of nice because I can go, oh, well, I don't have a double blue or something like that. I need this extra, and I can just be like, oh, I just tapped down a white that I didn't need, and now there's my double blue. I'm good to go.
So I I've been playing around with a blue-white-red deck that features it's base white-red and kind of splashes blue for Snapcaster Mage and some counter magic that plays Brimaz alongside Anger of the Gods. So I'm playing.
Yes, I know because I loaned you the Brimazes.
Yes, yeah. Thank you for that. That card's a house in this format, and definitely one that I think is going to start seeing more play the longer we go.
I think so. I really like Brimaz. That I bought into him early in Standard because I've been trying to make him work in Standard. And because the only reason I'm talking more about Standard right now is because I'm getting ready for an Open up here in Syracuse. So I'm trying to figure out what Standard deck I'm going to play.
What, a Star City Open or
yeah,
just
Star City Open.
Are you going to play Modern or Legacy then on Sunday?
Sunday, it's probably going to be Modern. And
I can't see myself playing Legacy anymore other than for invitational weekends at this point.
Yeah. I'm hoping to get my invite. That's, I'm getting to the point where I'm hoping to. So, we'll see.
I really like the dual format events are really sweet. And I hope eventually they'll add Modern into that mix, which I'm sure they will. This format's one of the fastest growing. Man, you just got all the lands that make colorless mana by default.
I know. Isn't it great?
Do we have a 5-drop to YOLO out here? Do you think I got it?
I'm debating right now. You know what? I will we're gonna gamble it. I do have a 5-drop. So we'll see what you got.
I think Modern, more so than any other format out there right now, is one where you can honestly just say play the cards you like, and so long as they're part.
How about that?
Huh.
How about that?
Get that out of here. That one's pretty good.
You like that one? That's a sideboard card, a one of. It basically just says, "Oh, you got a Snapcaster." Yeah. Oh well. Can't flash that in, can you? Oh. I like playing with people. I like to make people cringe a little bit when I see cards I like to brew up. And Modern, I'm with you. I feel like Modern's just wide open. And everyone's kind of, oh, there is the Keranos. Oh.
He's pretty good.
Yeah.
I messed up a little bit. Should have reliced you on your turn. Whoops. This is another card that I've been testing in the main decks of things, and this card's just really powerful.
Relic?
In this format.
Yeah. Because Snap is so big in this.
Snapcaster is huge. A lot of the decks I play, especially like this base blue-red deck, like Tarmogoyf can be a real problem with its large power and toughness, and like Relic just makes it completely irrelevant for the most part.
Yeah, Relic just goes, oh, you have a graveyard? No.
And also, it's random. It's very good against Pod, and then it just randomly hoses living in when you run into that deck.
Well, you're tapped out, so...
You don't have 7, though. That's why we felt okay doing that.
We're going to do that and choose that. We're going to do that. We're going to choose that. And we're going to do that. For that. That.
Casting spells with your mana. Yeah, that always happens. Now I can't recast him because he'll just Cruel Ultimatum me next turn. That's unfortunate.
Possibly. There's a possibility. Yeah, the mana base is really wonky with this at times. Like, people look at you and go, really? You're playing that as mana? I'm like, I know I could improve it, but I really kind of like it. And people go, well, how expensive is deck? I'm like, the Cryptics, the one click, and the Snaps are your most expensive. So other than that, there's not much in the price of it.
What are Snapcasters like these days? Are they still in the 40 range?
I think they're 25 right now.
That's not bad at all.
No. Stuff you could trade. You really don't want me to get action with my Snapcaster, do you?
Yeah, the Relic's there. Might as well do the tappy thing.
Alright, well. I guess it's going to be beatdown time. So.
Yep.
Colonnade?
Man, 4 toughness is a lot.
Are you gonna blow 2 lightning bolts on me?
I mean, I've got a crappy lightning bolt to finish it off.
Oh my god. Oh. Oh boy.
So, what to do? Let's start with the relic. I guess I could just play Kranos again or the command.
I play 4.
The choices. Alright, that's fine. We'll just YOLO Dragon you.
YOLO Dragon. It's a good call.
Big bucks, no cruel ultimatum. Big bucks, no cruel ultimatum.
Nope, but I got this. I need that, and that.
That was kind of sudden, Pat.
It was, but it does off it pretty quick, so.
So that like Flame Slash is the more common one. It's one of the few cards when people. The question I've been getting a lot is why are we playing Stormbreath Dragon and not playing Thunder My Hellkite?
Oh, I kind of like Stormbreath Dragon.
So it's funny. So I first started playing Stormbreath Dragons because I had them on Moto for a standard deck, and then I started keeping track of when the card I drew would have been better as Thundermaw, and when I was happy with it being Stormbreath, and when it would have been fine as either. And most of the time, I was honestly just happier with it being Stormbreath Dragon.
Well, I personally like Stormbreath a lot. Don't mind this at all.
Didn't want to counter it.
I was hoping. Oh. No, and we have Chad already saying original says he thinks Stormbreath's a perfect, makes perfect sense, and I agree with it. I mean, Stormbreath in this format is a lot quicker, and it's just, in my opinion, pretty awesome.
Like Monster Sing It is a really, really, something that realistically happens fairly often.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and Monster Sing It against, say, someone is playing Control. What did you reveal? Oh, Mana Leak. I'm going to take 3 to the face.
Mana Leak, Red Kicker, go.
That's just not nice. That is not nice. Well, I'm going to do this. And say go. I'm not sandbagging you at all. Oh, sorry. I did not. I apologize. Yeah, we're gonna do this. This.
Careful how you tap the lands. That's a counterflux. Okay. Huh.
Yep.
Yep, that, I think one of my favorite things to do when people counterflux is to remand your own spell. You're like, yeah, can't counter it, but we can put it back in my hand.
That's a thing to do. Oh my god, really?
Beep, beep. Hop in the car. Yeah.
Sorry, original. If you guys have questions for Jeff as we sit here and talk, please ask him in chat, and I will make sure we ask him. So we're just going to do this really quick. Yeah. I just don't want to deal with that right now.
That's like a free upgrade. The batter school doesn't even leave the table.
I know.
All these basics. Look at this. 2 color mana bases. There's like 8 basics in here.
There's at least 8 basics. You have a whopping 8 basics, sir.
I see there's 6 on the table. Yeah, I've got 2 more islands. That's sweet. The value.
I'm going to put a storage counter on.
Storage counters. So, what are you playing in standard right now, Pat?
Right now, I am stuck between a custom build of Jund Monsters, because I personally like Xenagod in that matchup as a card in there, or some type of control, but I'm not leaning heavily on control right now. So I don't know. Like, I'm really, this weekend, this Sunday, I'm having another guy that's going to be going with me. Both have been playing a long time, and we have literally most of the cards we need. If not, I'm just proxy printing and just going to proxy every deck I need to play against, and just jamming for 8 hours.
Seems good.
I just need to figure it out. I mean, what would you play right now?
So I'm actually heading to Kansas City this weekend to play in the Open, and I've been playing what other people have been calling mono black Jund. It's basically a Jund monster-ish shell with Desecration Demon and Night Veil Spectre shoved inside of it.
Okay.
So Lightning Bolt that gets a free Lightning Bolt.
That just seems so unfair.
And even the number of games you lose after Keranos resolves, they're few and far between.
Yeah, that just does not seem. I don't like this.
Man, it just comes right back down. It's a good thing you counterflux the Vendilion Click.
Yeah, it's a great thing. I don't have a snap in hand.
I don't understand. All right.
I got Cryptic in there, so.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, you got one too?
I think one of my favorite Cryptic commands is LSV was casting one time, and he goes, so I was playing a match of the Modern Pro Tour, and my opponent cast the textless Cryptic command, and I asked him what his second mode is, and he goes, this card does 2 things?
What? I'd have been like, sir, please just stop playing at that point.
Oh, don't tell me the last card's another Snapcaster Mage.
No.
Don't do it.
No, it's a
Divination?
No, it's a Esper Charm. Gotta get the Esper Charm going. You know what's another really good card? Just letting you know.
Esper Charm could have destroyed Keranos. Destroys target enchantment.
He's indestructible.
It's still a legal target.
Yeah, it's not gonna go off. Come on, Jeff.
I don't know. It would have worked out for me.
How about that? Does that work for you?
You're probably going to take my Lightning Bolt, so... I don't know. Snapcaster's pretty good, too.
Yep. I do not like a Snapcaster.
That's fine. Snapcaster's just going to be a Lightning Bolt anyway, so he did his job. Ugh.
Snapcaster? Cryptic command?
Every time Snapcaster cantrips, man, the value.
The value of Snapcaster is pretty awesome.
That's why most of the things I've been doing in Modern, I'll start with 4 of him. Especially now that Deathrite Shaman got the axe. I've really liked the format since they did the last set of bannings. I feel like they really got it right.
I completely agree with you. The bannings, Deathrite gone. Everyone keeps saying Pod needs to go now, and I'm like,
they're idiots.
I'm like, I don't see a problem with Pod.
And especially, I like how you conveniently left up your 2 lands that can't make mana.
Yep, I'm awesome like that.
Awkward. A lot of the people saying that Pod needs to be banned just don't understand the format, and I think the thing that's really good about these modern SCG adding the 5Ks is that we're going to have a weekly source of deck lists coming in where we can actually see are there problems, because having the 5 Grand Prix and 1 Pro Tour a year just isn't enough data to draw relevant conclusions from it.
No, I completely agree. And Modern being such, Wizards I think kind of wants Modern to be the flagship format from what I can tell. Like,
Yep.
because they're reprinting a lot of staples that are going to sink right back into Modern. They've even said we're going to start printing 15%, 10 to 15% of our new sets are going to be Modern or Legacy staples.
Sweet. That's really good news. I mean, Legacy, on top of being completely degenerate and frustrating, is exorbitantly expensive.
I completely agree. Legacy, if you do not have the cards for Legacy, good luck.
I'm just like you, where I have a really deep Legacy binder that I've built up over the last years between myself and my friends, and I'm going to play Modern in Kansas City on Sunday this weekend.
Yeah, I've definitely built up my Legacy, and I mean, I have elves. I could play elves on a given point. I could play miracles. I could play, yeah, I could really play anything, but I'd much rather play Modern at this point because it's just, to me, that much better. Oh,
Stop it. My batter skull's been bounced too many times. Go away.
I could try again. Do you want me to try again?
Take 2.
No. Ugh, this is just so gross. I can't even swing out at you. You got rid of my batter skull.
Let's see if we bolt you. Come on, lightning bolt. Yeah, lightning bolt. Off of counterflux.
Why are we playing 2 control decks?
Is that good?
Oh, here comes the lightning bolts.
Time to get battery.
Oh my god, I feel like just getting beat up. Alright, you know what? Fine. We're gonna do this. Whatever.
Oh, that's not fair.
Yup.
Then you can just cryptic it if I... Ugh.
Yup.
I burned the lightning bolt on your silly Snapcaster Mage too. Look at me. What a big old idiot. Yep. That's fine. There's one more basic we can get.
Oh, you got another basic?
Free value. The last island. And one question a lot of people ask me about this deck when I posted it is, why aren't we playing Shackles? And the long short answer of that is playing Shackles in an Abrupt Decay format's kind of frustrating.
Yeah.
Spending 5 mana to take their Tarmogoyf isn't a very profitable endeavor.
No, I definitely can agree with you there. It's a... And I need you. And
So in addition to your weekly stream, you also do a
podcast. Yep.
That's cool.
Yep, we do a podcast every week. It's a lot of fun. I've been in Magic for so long. How's that work for you? Does that work?
I got a no button in my hand.
I know you do. I need one more land. I was hoping you forget about that no button. Yeah, I've been doing the podcast for about a year now. We're slowly growing. We just had BBD and CVM on, and Spruik, the guy that raps with Patrick Chapin. So, and he did Jamie Park's rap video for him, that tourney recap, the Pro Tour recap video. So he was a lot of fun. We also get Matt Higgs on here from Star City Games. He writes on there every now and again. He'll be on tomorrow, actually. And we're going to go over the constructed format that brings M15. So what will you do with M15, basically?
You will get thought seized and then pack ratted.
That's the way it sounds right now.
That's probably what'll happen with all.
And make sure Urbog's on the field.
Yep.
Because that's about it. Oh, this is so gross.
So in my Jundalist right now, I'm playing Urborg and Evolving Wilds.
Really?
Yeah.
The Urborg I can get because everything is swamp, pretty good.
The evolving wild has actually been pretty good though.
Am I going to be taking 3? No.
Nope. We don't have spells. What is that nonsense?
No, we're both control decks. I'm down to 1 card. You have 5 in hand, and you have successfully shut down my cruel ultimatum. So,
Battery Skull, go. Your last card's a Cryptic Command?
Maybe.
So I think I saw that one at one point.
Maybe. I don't know, is it? Do you got a mana leak in there? No, you got a remand.
Why mana leak when you can time walk?
How many remands do you have?
Maybe exactly 2. It's probably exactly 2. I think the lists aren't playing together. Yeah, exactly 2. You saw that last game.
Yeah, I saw that. Oh man.
I do play full 4 mana leaks though.
I play a full 3, so. And have I seen one? No. Ooh. Ooh. Toy.
I might have another no button in my hand.
Do you have another no button? I got a toy though.
Ugh, the no
Toy?
button doesn't work on that one.
Toy? Does it work for me? Yes.
So I'm actually out of fetchable lands in my deck.
That's not... Well, it doesn't matter because I'm down to 1 minute right now. So you'll win by default. So
No, we're going to close this game. We got this.
you got
Get rid of that
this?
one. Okay, Kranos is going to be a spell. I can feel it. I guess I should have clicked you at end step if I planned to take your card away. Whoops.
Yep.
Ah, Kranos, find a spell. Good lord. Alright, Vidilian Click is going to hop in the car.
And is going to win. Here comes the click.
Beep, beep. You know, there's a lot of really good things about the new client. Like, I just noticed it shows me how many lands are tapped in my
Yep.
pile. Like, there's a lot of really small things that are nice like that. It's just, all of the big things don't actually work.
And they're getting there. I mean, they've done so much better. I mean, that's the nice part about it. They've really done so much better. All right, let's play again.
You want to battle your black-white humans against my blue-white-red deck?
I could definitely do that. You will enjoy it. It has a champion of the parish in there.
Yeah!
So that's why I say it's black-white humans. It's basically what I actually won a standard event with a long, long time ago when we had champion of the parish in there and all that. So I said, I think it's going to be pretty good in Modern, and I've been playing it online, and it frustrates the living crap out of people. So
I had someone post a comment on one of my screen caps when I was posting about a bug that my Modern deck looked like a standard deck that had a couple of Modern cards shoved into it, and I was like, eh.
You don't know me, sir. You know what? I will keep this. I have lots of lands, and I have things I can play. The only thing I haven't put in here is, honestly, fetches. Like, I have them, I just didn't put it in there because I have gross things that start out turn 1 like that.
That's a pretty good one.
So, who doesn't love a champion of the parish?
He is a champion of the people.
He is. And he gets stupidly big so quick. Oh my god, this is just gonna be fun now. Check land.
Or send him on a path.
You're gonna send him on a path? Well, good news is I have lots of basic lands.
Yep.
I'll put that into play. You do not like the champion, do you? So, Jeff, tell me, when did you get started in Magic? Like, what set? I mean, because it sounds like you've been playing a while like I have, so.
So I started playing Magic casually with Apocalypse and the beginning of Odyssey Block.
Oh, Great block.
Yep. And just played very pretty casual kitchen table Magic for a very long time.
And then what made you say, I want to become that guy that brews crazy things? And
I always just kind of like doing my own thing, just both in Magic and life in general. So, and especially when it comes in terms of Magic, I started really playing competitively towards Hats as Hand-Thread Necromancer. Started really playing competitively towards the... Man, where's an Anger of the Gods when you need one?
Do you run it?
I probably play a couple of those in the main... Look at that, right off the top.
Did you really get an Anger?
Oh, yeah. Man, if we were on... If I was streaming and people saw that, I would start making the pew-pew noises right now.
You should have made the pew-pew noises.
So this deck actually, I started looking at Brimaz as a threat because I think Anger is insanely well positioned in Modern right now, and I wanted to play several copies of it in the main deck.
Yeah, that seems pretty good when you can 3-for-1 me right there. That's
but like all the
gross.
value creatures in this format, for the most part, are because they persist or Voice of Resurgence or things like that. So,
How about
oh, look
Lingering
at
Sun?
that! He even waited until I couldn't. What a jerk!
Hey, I got another one for you.
Oh no, you misplayed. You gave me a chance to eat the souls with the relic.
Aww.
So I figured, see, if you wait till 5 mana, I never get a chance to eat it.
No, I should have. So, I should have done it the other way. That's fine. I wanted to eat your kitty.
It's a shame damage doesn't use the stack anymore.
Oh, it would have been so amazing. Alright, do I eat your kitty? I could eat the kitty.
Can you now?
Could. Try block that sucker, but I'm not going to. We're going to eat a kitty. The smaller kitty.
You get some spit up.
Uh-oh, baby spit.
You know that feeling with a 15-month-old. They slime everything for a while.
He's got all his teeth in, basically, so he slimes everything. Oh, this is going to get gross. I don't think I can come out of this one. Brimaz just totally trumps me.
Too strong. Especially with the Anger. Like...
Yeah. Oh, my God. Oh, this is going to be rough. All right, so you're saying about you started an Odyssey block, so you kind of stayed casual, but you kept buying packs and cards, so you probably have a decent collection then, right?
So it's funny, actually, when I moved about 2 hours away from where I grew up in Chicago for graduate school, and when I did that, we went through everything I had and sold off everything that was basically considered bulk at that point. So we took like 60,000 cards to a local shop and just unloaded them.
Not a bad thing.
No, yeah, not at all. Actually, it's funny. That's where my playset of 40 shocks came from. We traded 60,000 bulk and got almost all of the shocks for my play group.
I may have just gotten the card I needed.
The 7th land, right? You play your 7-drop.
Now, there's no 7-drops. But I'm going to do this. It all starts attacking with spirits.
I believe.
I have a feeling.
I actually had a game against Burn the other night where I kept 5-land Brimaz on 6 cards, and then he got stuck on 1 land, and the only spell I cast the entire game was Brimaz, and it got there.
Brimaz can get there by himself.
He builds a lot of pressure up, and especially with like Relic to keep Tarmogoyf down. Like, he is definitely a faster clock than what most people are doing.
Ready? Ready for it?
Uh-huh.
I was hoping to see this. How about we slip you?
That was a little tragic.
Yeah?
Huh.
We turn the tides. He's got counter spells though, folks.
No, yeah, that's gonna happen.
Yes. I should have attacked. Oh well. After this, I'm going to take a quick small break just to run to the bathroom and refill some water. And we'll go into another game. And maybe I'll break out the same deck with my paths, because I totally forgot to put them in. Just saying. So would you mind if we take a quick break right now, actually, while I do that, just to go check on a few things?
That's fine.
All right, I will concede out to you. And guys, come up with your questions, and I will ask Jeff some more in about 2 minutes. So, and Jeff, I will be right back, sir.
Sounds good. I'll be here.
And what up, is guys? I am back with Jeff Hoogland again for another round of stuff I should have changed. I realized before this, so because I didn't think I was playing my Black White Humans. That's okay though. So give me 2 seconds, sir.
Yep. Make sure you choose match 30 or 35 this time.
Yep. All right. So, oh yeah, I did it that way. So, what is your favorite format right now? Is it modern for sure? Or?
It's definitely modern. I largely only play constructed. I don't really play limited or anything like that. So,
no team games. No. Do you play Commander?
Nope. I really don't take time to invest in anything that I can't see a reasonable return on, and I largely just play in the open series, and that's basically was standard legacy for a long time, and now has introduced modern.
Yeah, I'm definitely happy. When they said, "Oh, we're going to be putting modern Premier IQ in every week," I'm like,
yep.
Really?
And I bet it won't be terribly long before we see the modern events eclipse the legacy events in terms of players. I mean, even their very first one, with half the prizes, had well over 50% the number of players that the Legacy Open had.
Yeah, that's what they said. It was large.
Yep.
And so they're gonna have to accommodate for that now, and so. All right, let's see.
For a long time, I had only played modern basically casually on Moto because I didn't have a reason to prepare for it for large events. But now that I can go and play it on the weekends, that's pretty awesome.
So I am going to play you in a little different deck. It's a modern deck. You'll see.
Hopefully it doesn't make the gods too angry.
Oh, it'll make the gods very angry. No, I'm definitely a huge modern player. Like, I absolutely love it. If you look at my decks I generally bring with me to like my store because I work at the store part-time, it definitely is 4 modern decks at any given point. So I love me my modern. Yes, that is a guild gate.
This guy.
This guy. You'll love it.
I don't know what modern Maze's End looks like. Is it a bunch of fog effects like all the standard Maze's End decks?
There's some fog, and there might be a scepter in there that lets me copy those fogs. And then there might be a Amulet of Vigor in there.
Yep.
There's some stuff. There's definitely some stuff. So let's do this first.
The old Sylvan scrying for the Maze's End.
What can I say? You scry for a Maze's End. I'm all about it.
Man, I don't have any sowing salts in the sideboard of this one, so you're lucky.
Yeah. If you did, it'd be a little tough.
I do have some Tron hate, though, so there's going to be some land destruction going on.
Good thing I run 2 of each one of these. Yes, I run 2 of each guild gate, so you'd have to focus below 2 of them to totally... yeah. Alright, well, let's do... Let's play that into that.
You have 2 explorers?
No. I think we're good there. Yeah. That makes me happy. So, being modern, I mean, is there a deck that you really kind of want to make happen? Like, is there a certain card that you're determined to make that card into a deck?
So, one card I really loved from its standard days is Glissa the Trader, the 3/3 legendary from
Yeah.
Mirrored and Scars block, but unfortunately, in Lightning Bolt dot format in X3 is probably not ever going to happen.
No, I don't think so. But I think it would be a thing.
Fog doesn't prevent direct damage, right?
No.
Sweet.
Nope. Oh, only combat damage.
Take the shotgun to the dome.
Sometimes you got to do it.
Or 60% of the way there.
We're almost, yeah, we're getting there. We're getting there. But I have a surprise in my hand. So I have a few surprises still. This deck does have, it's a lot of fun, and people always get surprised by it, and it's like, just realize it's going to, ooh, this is what we wanted. Oh, do I want to play that now, though?
I mean, cards like Fog are even relevant to buying a full turn against things like Twins, so...
Mm-hmm. I really wish I had the other card to imprint on here. Have you ever had to hardcast a Terminus just to get it out of your hand?
Yeah, not modern, I can't say.
Oh, how about that? There it is, right there. Oh, are you really gonna counter it?
Nah, just shotgun you.
All right, that's fine.
All right, we got it.
You got another one in hand?
We have the 6th land for the Colonnade.
Oh boy. All right. I will let the Colonnade roll through. All right, let's try this again. Let's get the right. But yeah, I play Affinity. I'm the aggro Affinity player. But I also do love New Brews. And that's where Cruel Command came out. And, you know, I like different. But I do agree. I'm happy Deathrite got banned. Oh, God, am I happy.
Leaves a little bit more room for innovation. Not every deck has, a Bird of Paradise now.
No. Pod, though, I do enjoy playing against Pod. Yeah, I'm going to keep that.
I think that deck's very good.
It's a lot of fun to play against, too.
Difficult to play.
How about a little Amulet? We'll just always yield to Amulet because
You and me both.
it's going to trigger a lot.
That's nice. Doesn't even put the trigger on the screen when
No,
both auto yields.
it just goes away because we know it's going to be there.
Shame I don't have an amulet.
It's a good card. Now, I really enjoy just playing Modern and seeing something new. And what you're showing me tonight, that the one with Storm Breath, it was just unreal. The blue-red, that was just... That's a good deck. Yeah, this gets really goofy really quick with this.
Right, it grabs it untapped.
like a friend of mine, I'm one of the co-hosts of the podcast I do. He's a big Mazes End guy, like absolutely loves it. But he plays it in standard. Yeah. It's quite funny. Alright, let's see. Go after that. Yeah, Amulet really is kind of the generator to this deck where I can actually just, do my thing and go off. And so is this like a blue-red burn you play?
It's a blue-white-red control-y deck, but as I mentioned earlier, when you play a bunch of burn spells as your control cards, they still double up in matches like this.
Well, it's, it's not a bad thing.
50%.
Yep. Now he's got to play a creature, so I can actually like fog it or something.
I got you. Ambush Viper, go.
Ambush? You have an Ambush Viper in there?
Ambush Viper, red kicker.
Huh.
That seems like a good one. He must have more fogs or a sweeper if he fogged the Snapcaster.
I have plenty. I have 4 different fog effects in hand right now. I'm not gonna lie.
Seems good.
It works pretty well.
It's gonna be a lot of Hero Blade hold tokens.
Unless I can get really lucky and get a Terminus out.
Mazes End is convenient that you hit a land drop every turn without actually
Yep.
having to hit land drops.
Mm-hmm.
The old thawing glaciers.
Yeah, those are definitely things.
Hero just closed. I was looking for 4 toughness things to play alongside Anger of Gods. One of my buddies suggested Hero Blade Hold. This card just hits like a truck.
Oh yeah, it hits like a Mack truck.
Like 7 damage into 11 points of damage, like 18 on by turn 6 is insane.
Fog. You're gonna make me bring out the other Boros kit.
Probably. It's like that spreading seas is like a time walk, just like your fogs are. Only my time walk cantripped.
Yep.
I was kind of hoping you'd put the mazes and back on the table and pass at some point, but I think I just gotta pull the trigger on the seas now.
Yeah, I'm not going to.
Leave it out there to get sowing salted.
Yeah. I wouldn't do that, so.
Yeah, the old Gate Creeper Vine.
Oh, yeah. We love it. It's a fun card. All right. This is where Terminus really would be a good top deck. Because I'm 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, that's a Stormbreath Dragon. You and your...
We're 1 land away from triggering him.
Yeah, and he'll hit me for a truckload. So how is this a control deck when you can
I believe in playing control decks with proactive strategies. Because like normally the other player sits down and says they're playing control. You're probably like, giddy up, we're playing mazes and like
fog. Not the top deck I wanted, but we'll run with it. What am I missing? Rakdos. Can I close it out?
that is the question.
Do I have another fog? And do you have an untapped land to monstrous storm breath?
I mean, one monster won't kill you.
No.
I was playing against Blue White Tron earlier today, and he brought in Ghostly Prison against me. And like, Hero is so sick with that against that card.
Oh God, yeah. Hero is just he doesn't see a lot of modern play though.
Spread him.
Oh, come on. You're just delaying the inevitable.
All the time walks. Time walk, draw card.
Oh, boy.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This will be your 7th gate.
And by the way, I'm dead this turn.
How are you?
No more fogs in hand. So, well played, sir. I was hoping to get something large out of that.
I had Bolt Snap Bolt to hopefully draw 7th land to kill you with Dragon anyways.
Alright, well, let's go back to the Cruel Command, because I want to see it one more time.
Yeah, I'm interested. That deck probably beats up on this one a little bit more because I don't have as many counter spells in this version.
We'll see what happens. We'll see what happens. So, yeah, I mean, basically, so you like Modern. I mean, I've seen you play Legacy. And are you playing Standard this weekend?
I
You
am.
said yeah. Okay.
I'm currently in the race for their Players' Championship thing at the end of the year, so I'm playing as many events as possible.
Yeah, I saw that. So are you trying to get in? Because it's top 8 gets in, right? The people
top
that
8 at large invites. So that's kind of how I'm hoping to. Because where I stand in the points, there's no way I'm going to get a, full quarter invite. But at large is definitely very reasonable.
I mean, you could also, because you already got your invites for the year, right? Like basically, you're invited to all the.
Yep, I am qualified for all the invitationals with 2 buys.
Yeah. So basically, you're set to go. It's just now. So you'll be in New Jersey for sure then, right?
Correct. Yep, and I'll also be flying to Seattle at the end of the year.
Okay. Because you're from Minnesota?
Middle of Illinois, actually.
The
the store that I write for is located in Minnesota.
Okay. I didn't know how that one worked or not. So you write for... Now, how did you get writing for them?
So I had been writing for a couple of different smaller websites, and they asked me if I wanted to write for them, and they beat the offers that the smaller websites had been providing. So I've been writing there since the end of December.
Nice.
So pretty good length of time now.
Very nice. Yeah, I mean, I like you heard in the beginning, I'm got the sponsorship with Card Hoarder. They're starting to do their own website where they're gonna have people write for them and everything, and they tapped us on the shoulder pretty quick. So like,
cool.
You guys have a decent following when you want. Fortunately, Mr. CVM is streaming tonight, so when he streams, people seem to watch. So And I do love Chris. He's a funny guy. So, he is a lot of fun. Especially when you interview him and you ask him weird questions. Like we asked about the beard, of course. Because, you know, I'm a bearded gentleman as well, so. Just not as big as his, so. But, so, tell me, I mean, so the wife is cool with you going out and playing Magic, and. Or
yep,
does she?
I mean, we were actually started playing really competitively shortly before we got married. So, once we started getting married, I started, you know, finishing better in a lot of events. So she looks at me traveling at the weekend more as a split between work and fun, not just, you know, purely me having a good time.
Well, that's good. That is a good thing.
I'm really bad at relic activations. I gotta remember to do that.
Relic's a good thing. Oh, this is gross. I want to do this now and see what you have.
Time walk.
Yep.
Rocker.
Might as well remand it back.
Yeah, he missed the land drop.
Yes, I did.
What do you put, like 26, 27?
27.
God, the daggers.
27. And it works. I mean, it works pretty well.
Yep.
I still got to improve a lot on them. As everyone knows, my decks are always in a constant state of, how can I make this better? So, how can I make this better? Huh. I'm thinking now. What do we do? No, I was going to play Legacy in the open event because I have all the decks. But I was just wanting to be that guy because I don't know if you've heard of a certain card, but Eidolon of the Great Revel is pretty good in Legacy.
That card's insane. And actually, so Andrew Schneider is the person that has had the most success in the Open Series playing Blue-Red Delver in Legacy.
Yeah.
And I was talking to him the other night about how he felt. I was going to try testing jamming Eidolon of the Great Revel into the main deck of that one. That's basically, you know, a blue-red burn deck anyways. Might as well play the best card Burn's gotten in a long time.
It really is. It's disgusting how good that deck really is. Or that card. I mean, everyone's like, well, it's only a $5 card. I'm like, it's going to be a lot more than a $5 card.
Uh-oh. You're about to be kind of sad, Pat.
Do you have Counterspell, actually?
Well, no, if I sack this, you don't get to draw a card.
Oh. Meanie. That's mean.
I watched the guy get blown out at a PTQ one time doing that. He was like, Cryptic Command modes are tap your team, bounce your one guy, and the guy's like, well, sack it to my Ravager, counter your Cryptic Command, kill you.
It's the way to do it. So, I gotta ask, because I hear the baby in the background. What time does the baby go to bed?
He kind of does his own thing. Since mystical teachings. I was wondering if you were playing teachings in there with your one of surgical extractions and such.
Oh, yeah.
Let's just time walk you again. He kind of does his own thing. Since I don't go to work during the day, I just kind of stay up and go to bed whenever he wants to currently.
Well, that's not a bad thing. So, I mean, so you said you do freelance work. Now you're an IT guy or you're a programmer?
So I've got a good bit of programming background, but I also have my master's degree in mathematics, so I also teach part-time at a local college.
Oh, very nice. That was like the one subject I was never good at. I can't say never good at, but just was not my strong suit, shall we say. So, oh man, did I really do that? Okay, that's fine. Let's try it again. Do you got another remand in there?
I'm finally out of time walks.
Thank you. So,
this doesn't find Cruel Ultimatum though.
No. No, but it finds a lot of other things.
Does some tricks.
It's just a matter of what I want to find with it. I can find another mystical teachings.
The value. Wonder if you got time for that against the burn deck.
I don't know. So many good cards. We'll do that though. Yep, that's a surgical extraction you just saw.
It's fine. I didn't need a Snapcaster Mage anyways.
Hold on one sec. My dog decided he wanted to walk under my desk and take my cord with me. Alright. Well, he just knocked all the water over. He's a special animal. Alright, another lightning? Come on. It's just not fair.
The shotgun has one direction, Pat. The upward direction.
Man. You know, I'm going to surgically extract your lightning bolt there.
But I like my lightning bolts, Pat.
I don't like your lightning bolt. I do not like them. Oh, you got a path in hand, no? So we got some angers or some burst of lightning. So the only other thing really would have been your snaps. But I think you're going to guard those if you had one, so.
You left the lightning bolt in my graveyard, Pat.
Did I? I did. Man, can I put the punt count up? Just dig that punt. Dig it higher.
For the longest time before True Nemesis got printed, I played mostly Loam decks in Legacy, and I can't tell you the number of times someone has surgically extracted my life from the Loam, and then I've untapped and dredged life from the Loam the following turn.
Because I forget it's in your graveyard.
Yep.
Yeah, that's a card you're gonna swing at me with.
It's a fine line too, because I don't know if you're aware that if someone extirpates you, they have to take the card out of your graveyard, otherwise you're cheating. Mm-hmm. But with surgical extraction, taking the card out of the graveyard is optional.
Yep. Yeah, that's the difference. And it's like bad me. It's like, oh my god, I'm gonna do this, but then of course when I play online, I'm like, oh, I'm just going to forget about that. But you did it for me anyway, so thank you.
Yep, I don't want you to get that 6th land in teachings.
But I thought you'd want it. Oh, let me see. Yeah, that's a thing. Now we'll see what we get from there. So, Jeff, tell me more. I mean, so you're kind of freelance guy. You stay at home. You get to play Magic. Do you get to go out to your local store a lot, or?
So, like, if I look at my calendar for the upcoming future, I was in Minneapolis this past weekend playing at the shop that I write for a promotional event, and then this coming weekend I'm in Kansas City, and then I'm playing different events, local IQs and stuff like that every weekend for like the next 2 months. So it's kind of hard to get out to the local shop between streaming and writing and all of that other stuff.
Oh, I completely understand that. That is a full-blown schedule all in itself. By the way, did you like my Path of Exile for you?
I mean, you upgraded my colony to a basic island. I appreciate that.
No problem. I'm trying to help you out. Let me help you. Oh man. Might as well. Might as well.
To click or not to click? That is the question.
How do you know?
Now, who does it click is the bigger question. Targeting Andrew. All right. Crack the old fetch. We got some more shotguns over here.
You got some shotguns? Oh, there's an electrolyze, isn't there? That's just not nice.
And we got some more shotguns.
Oh, here comes another shotgun. I feel like I need to put life gain in this deck.
That's the biggest thing about playing black instead of, white. You don't have Helix. I got this really sweet celestial colonnade left in my hand.
Do you?
Yeah.
That's good, because I have answers for that. So I'm okay with that. Do I want a... I will get the 1 planes. How about that? And you have that nice colonnade.
All my lightning bolts are gone, so I've got 2 helixes to kill you, or another burst lightning, another electrolyze maybe, possibly a dragon. They got the cruel ultimatum?
No, I wish. I only run 2 of. It'd be nice. But
one good snap deserves another. I conveniently have 1 more basic land in my deck.
well, here, I'll let you have it. Is it good for you?
Come on, YOLO Dragon. That wasn't a YOLO Dragon.
I actually have an answer for YOLO Dragon, too.
Is it sudden?
It might be. Sudden does happen pretty often. But I do like the pop of dragon in there. Like, really, you've opened my eyes to Storm Breath. Because everyone's always talked about Hellkite and how Hellkite is just so good.
Speak of YOLO Dragon and he will appear.
Yeah.
You're unfortunately 1 short of playing and Monstrosing, but This is going to be a little cryptic.
Mm-hmm.
And he sees that he needs to return it.
Yep.
What a dagger. We're going to kill you, Pat.
Jeff, I may like you, and I may like you more as we talk, but I don't want to die to that. It just can't have that happening.
There's the snappy beats.
I figured I might as well start doing something. Since I have my own colonnade to match your colonnade. Are you bringing Mr. Colonnade out?
Battle up.
Now the key is, do I match colonnades or do I just make this very sudden?
It's looking sudden.
I'd say it's very sudden. Oh my god, can I not draw this card? This is my second. I have 2 verdicts in hand.
Woo! It kills Yellow Dragon.
It does, but YOLO Dragon will kill me before I kill it.
Alright, let's cash this in. Verdict not so good at killing Colonnade either.
No. Unless you have Quicken.
Truth.
But I don't have Quicken, so... Oh, might as well get the snappy beats on. You pull your other YOLO Dragon?
Not yet.
Cryptic?
My poor Colonnade.
We just can't let it be, you know? Oh my
How about
god.
King Kitty.
King Kitty needs to go away.
Is it gonna be Supreme?
Oh yeah. We're gonna make everything about this Supreme. And we're just gonna Supreme it.
Always attack your opponent before you do that.
Yeah.
I love the old chump check. My favorite thing was I played the Brave Naya deck for a few months in Standard, and like just attacking your 2-power guy into their Sylvan Caryatid, like it's so good. My favorite was when you like shock yourself and then attack your 2-power guy into their Caryatid, and then they like don't block it. Like, okay, play my 2-drop post combat, go.
My favorite was always I was playing a Bant control for a little bit at the store, and people did not realize I ran Caryatid and D-Sphere. So that people would play Naya, and they'd be like, Caryatid, and they'd have like 2 out, and I'd be like, play Caryatid, target my Caryatid, take yours.
I watched a guy, it was his true name versus 3 opposing ones, and he Maelstrom pulsed his own true name nemesis.
Oh man, I'm really 1 land short. Oh, that's disgusting.
If it makes you feel better, I have a Helix in hand.
Yeah. Well played, sir. Finally that Colonnade comes through. Alright, let's get disgusting with this sideboard.
Board out all these bad anti-aggro cards.
We're going to do that. And that. I'm bringing all sorts of fun stuff in now. I remembered what I had in here, and I'm like, oh, we can do that.
Get you.
I want that. Now, is your son crawling yet, or?
He is not quite yet. Just started rolling over and flipping all around.
That's
But
good.
Not quite mobile yet.
Wait till he gets mobile. Just wait.
Yeah, he's watching Mickey Mouse Clubhouse in the background.
I heard it, so as a father, I can understand, and yeah, definitely heard it.
Those are very much his happy noises.
Yep. My son sits there and dances to it. And then we have twins. That was our other 2. So the twins are 4 months, and they also love it. So.
Oh, jeez. I can't imagine having 2 at once. One's a handful.
Yeah, it's fun, though. Honestly, it's just a lot of fun.
At least you had a chance to break yourself in with just 1 before you got 2 at the same time.
Yeah. Like, Braden was awesome. And then We have pictures of him when he was younger, sitting at my computer desk with me, and him just looking at Magic cards and playing with the mouse. So that was a lot of fun. So
Yeah, my wife and Jacob, my son, came with me to the Invitational in Columbus about 6 weeks ago, and that was a lot of fun because they have the Origins game fair there every year.
yeah, Origins is awesome. I was actually going to go down to that, and I just unfortunately with the twins and no time off and a new job. And
what do you do during the day, Pat? You said you work part time at a game store.
Yeah, I am full-time tech support for Time Warner Cable.
Good stuff.
Not really. It pays the bills.
Yep.
That's the way I look at it. People are like, "Oh my God, you work for Time Warner?" I'm like, I used to do it, and then I left, and then I came back because I thought the grass was greener elsewhere, and not always. I will tell you, not always. No, I do a lot of stuff here nor there, so really, that is just mean. That is plain out mean. How do I play this now? Oh, you have Burmaz?
Is it gonna be Supreme?
No, but I have this. And this is a very good card in Standard, I'm told.
Our hero has fallen.
Yep. He has been daggered pretty good.
Taking a tumble.
Yeah, we do not like that. I was planning to click you, but now that that has happened.
And Primoz beats Click and Erase.
Yes. Now I do have this card, and you might know it.
What the? Huh. I'm not sure if you're aware, but Stormbreath's good against that card in Standard, too.
It is. But I have something to deal with Stormbreath. So I'm okay with that. Double 2 for 1 himself to get it out of there.
That card's real annoying.
I know. I was gonna say I'll take it. So do we have the
Of course we have the YOLO Dragon, Pat.
The YOLO Dragon is out?
Get in there.
Well, I have a few things I can do.
I feel like most of them end up poorly for my dragon.
They do. But I'm going to let you... I'm going to let you play, sir. I am that nice of a guy.
Shock myself, no fear.
No fear? Well... Let's do this first. You got a little counter magic there?
Time walk.
You and your Romans.
I love that card. It's sweet. Look at that. It was time walk, draw a card, do 4 damage. I can beat that for 2 mana.
It makes it pretty good. Not gonna lie.
Yeah, look, now you can block with your Colonnade.
I could.
You can't. That's the joke, Pat.
Yeah, I know. Oh, I know.
This card attacking through Colonnade is so good.
Let's see.
I played against Blue White Tron in the last round of a daily last night, and he had already gifts for his 3 sweepers. so he didn't have any sweepers left in his deck, and I stuck a dragon through and just couldn't deal with it. Like, even on burial rites that I own, I was like, that's fine, monster my dragon, kill you.
Ouch. See, my next deck, I think, honestly, I want to go back to my roots. And I've always been a reanimator guy. And I want to do I'm going to do something in Modern with reanimate. Just start reanimating stuff and just go to town on it. So how do you feel about getting commanded again?
Rawr. I feel like I might have another no button.
Do you have another no button?
There's an outside chance. How about Snapcaster no button?
How about this? I have a no button to your no button. Do you have 3 minutes? Oh, you really? Well played, sir. Well played.
Negate's a very powerful card. Do you play any Negates in your board? I think that card's very, very underplayed in this format. I feel like it gets overshadowed by a lot of the combo decks playing Dispel, but in the more fair decks, like, I think Negate is just far better.
I actually do not right now. But I'm going to do this first.
Alright. So you're going to see my next Negate and a Relic of Progenitus.
And the negate's going to go away.
But I liked my Negate, Pat.
I don't like you having negate. Jeff, we're just starting to become acquaintances. I just don't want to have to hate you. Oh my god, can we just not have to deal with this right now? Storm Breath is doing work. And you're really amping up Colonnade.
Rawr. All the 4 power flyers. I guess if you have another cryptic command, this is kind of bad. Has the click. No, I should have played my relic. Maybe you're clicking yourself? What are the odds you click yourself?
There's a good chance I'm actually clicking myself right now.
Hey, you can find Terminus, right?
This one doesn't have Terminus.
Ah, rats.
This does have some good old Exile stuff, so. Really? I had a Cruel Ultimatum in hand, and I drew another Cruel Ultimatum.
Well then.
We shall concede on that one. We'll
right,
play.
Pat.
You got one more, or are you good?
I think I've got to get taken off for the night. Thanks for having me on.
No problem, guys. Jeff, tell them where they can find you, and we'll make sure we get you back here sometime in the near future. So.
Yep. You can follow me on Twitter at just simply at Jeff Hoogland. I also write weekly on themeadery.org. You can find my new article went up today. I talk about this Brahmas and Dragons deck and the blue-red control deck that I was playing here tonight with you.
Awesome, Jeff. Thank you for joining me, sir. And thank you for casually just playing some Magic and letting us just kind of stomp on each other a little bit. So.
All right. Sounds good, Pat. You have a good night.
You too, sir. Thank you for joining us.
Bye-bye.
All right, guys. And as always, tomorrow night, we have Matt Higgs joining us for Constructed. Well, just about anything constructed I can get my hands on from M15, and we're going to see how it improves. So please come with your questions, and this will be uploaded to YouTube tomorrow night. and we will have a lot of fun with that. So, guys, thank you for watching, and have a really great night.